So, a billion people across the nation are going to be glued to their television screens today and tracking all that's happening in Tokyo. Why? Because there are two events that we're watching out for. It's a Super Wednesday for us at the Tokyo Olympics. Lovlina Borgohain is going to be taking part in her semi-final clash. That's at 11 this morning. It's not going to be a walk in the park for Lovlina, but she has been the underdog this Olympics and has performed so very well. Then you have the women's hockey team again in the semi-final after having beaten Australia, tournament favourites 1-0. So a lot of expectations, of course, from both from Lovlina as well as the women's hockey team. Lovlina Borgohain, who's already assured of a medal, will be taking on the reigning world champion Buzina Sormanelli for a place in the final of the women's welterweight category. If she makes it to the final, it's only a question of gold or silver. In her native place, Assam, a special prayer was conducted in the presence of Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma. The State Assembly in Assam will also adjourn their proceedings of the ongoing budget session for 30 minutes to watch Lovlina's match. At 3:30 after that in the afternoon, you're going to be seeing India's women hockey team aiming for glory when it takes on the mighty Argentina in the semi-finals. So both matches we'll all be watching and praying for Lovlina as well as the women's hockey team. And remember that 11 a.m. is when Lovlina will be taking part in the semi-final clash. At 3:30 is when the women's hockey team will be taking on Argentina again in the semi-final. And let's first get you all the details that you need to know about Lovlina's match. It's been quite a tournament for her so far at the Olympics. In almost every single match, she was deemed as the underdog, and she's managed to perform above and beyond. Now, when it comes to this particular clash, it's not going to be a walk in the park for Lovlina. She's up against the world #1. She's up against the world champion. So it will be interesting to see exactly how this plays out. But Lovlina, if anything, has proved that if she gives it her all, she can ensure a win. So as far as Lovlina is concerned, remember that she's already assured of a bronze at least, and the 23-year-old is facing Turkey's Buzina Sormanelli for a place in the final. Sormanelli is the current world champion in the 69-kilo category. The Turkish boxer has been in sensational form, winning both her previous bouts with a commanding 5-0 score. She stormed through her draw also at the Tokyo 2020. Lovlina will have to no doubt be at her best to beat her. Lovlina, but cannot be ruled out here. She's already showed incredible composure on her Olympic debut. She was also the underdog against the 2018 world champion Chen Yan-chin in the quarters, but still defeated the Chinese Taipei pugilist with an easy 4-1 victory. All of India will be hoping that Lovlina can pull off a similar performance here against her opponent. And here's a report also about Lovlina's journey from Assam, in her hometown, to Tokyo. What it's taken for Lovlina to get where she is. This is her debut in the Olympics, and she's done so well.
Lovlina Borgohain, the 23-year-old boxer from Assam, has punched big to etch a name in Olympic history. Hailing from the Badomukhia village of Golaghat district, Lovlina started her journey through kickboxing, and it was only later that she switched to boxing. And not just pugilists, Lovlina had to battle poverty to bask in the Olympic glory. From not having money to buy a boxing kit to travelling in the train compartment toilet, Lovlina left no stone unturned to realize her Olympic dream.
हाँ, स्टार्टिंग में तो बहुत डरती थी, लेकिन धीरे धीरे वो डर खत्म हुआ है बॉक्सिंग में आने के बाद। जब से मैं खुद के ऊपर विश्वास करने लगी, खुद को विश्वास करने लगी, लोग जो भी कहे कोई मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता है, बस मुझे ओलंपिक में गोल्ड लेना था, बस वही आगे रख के मैं अपना काम करती आई।
She was first spotted by the Sports Authority of India during trials at a high school and was selected by renowned coach Padum Boro, who began training her in 2012. Her game developed with time, and she went on to represent the country in the 2018 Gold Coast Commonwealth Games. This was after she claimed a gold in the India Open and bronze medals in the Asian Championships in Vietnam and President's Cup in Kazakhstan. The same year, Borgohain earned a bronze medal on debut at the World Championship in Delhi and added another bronze in the next edition in Russia a year later. She was conferred the Arjuna Award by President Ramnath Kovind in 2020. Lovlina's Olympic dreams suffered a big blow when she tested positive for coronavirus and had to miss a crucial Europe tour before the mega event. But like a champ, she recovered in time and says that the fight with COVID only made her stronger. Years of blood, sweat and tears. She punched every hardship to show that you can scale great heights with sheer grit and determination. Sports Bureau India Today.
Let's find out what's the mood in Lovlina's hometown. Ashutosh Mishra is joining us live from Golaghat in Assam, where I can imagine the amount of prayers and how everyone must be so very nervous, Ashutosh, with hours to go for that match. I remember listening to a conversation that you had with Lovlina's father, where he said that, you know, he couldn't stand to watch any of her matches because of the fact that she got punches to her face. And, you know, if you look at her entire story, it's something that's almost like, you know, something that's out of the movies. From such a small town, she's risen now. She's all set to get a medal for India at the Tokyo Olympics. Just tell us what's the mood on the ground. I'm sure everyone's very nervous.
You know, the weather is really going to be spoiled today, because the people, those who have now been prepared, they'll be going to his house and coming here, you know, to greet her father. But now, since because it's raining heavily here in Golaghat, in fact, there is a, you know, a dangerous alert warning has been issued particularly for this district. And here, this is the beautiful landscape where she has gone and, you know, practiced herself to training with the local trainer, coach Prashant, we met yesterday. So, and you know, the biggest thing, when her father told me during the interview that he never watches when a daughter plays any match, rather he watches the repeat telecast. And that was quite strange when I asked what could be the reason. He said he cannot see, you know, her daughter being punched out in any of such matches. So clearly the commotions, emotions and the sentiments are high quite here. All her, you know, the fellow boxers in a particular ring, they will be watching her match at when it begins. But now for the people, as we are also, you know, taking shelter some random places, because it's raining heavily all out here. So maybe once the weather settles, perhaps we'll see more energy, and of course, as you said rightly, crowd right outside her residence here in Golaghat.
See that it's very, very foggy around here, Ashutosh. Unfortunately, Ashutosh telling us that the weather's spoil sport. But if you look at the mood across Assam, it's pretty much this. Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma even held a special puja, Ashutosh. We're being told that the assembly will be adjourned when Lovlina plays so that they can all watch the telecast live. That's the mood in Assam. They feel that, you know, their girl is doing them so very proud.
Yes, assembly will be delayed. When the match will begin, it will be delayed for 30 minutes. So all the MLAs, ministers, they can, you know, see their match. There was also special prayer offered in which was where the Guardian Minister Ashok Singhal, the Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma and several other ministers also participated. And not just the ministers, in several other districts. If you travel to Golaghat or any random area, ask any traffic constable, any policeman that where Lovlina lives. They will directly, you know, literally guide you there. So because they feel the proud and happiness about that their own daughter is now, you know, lighting the lamp of not only the state but keeping high the flag of India. And that's the sense of pride that I see every eyes here. And remember, this road, it was really in bad shape the day she was in the boxing ring for the quarter final. It was the PWD and several other agencies, the local MLA, they started building out a concrete road to ensure when Lovlina comes back, she gets a better road which connects her house from the mainland, from the main road.
All right, Ashutosh, thank you for those details. Hopefully the weather will clear up and hopefully we can see you in your next live. But thank you for those details from Golaghat. The mood is upbeat in Assam. Everyone's very nervous, very tense, but at the same time, they're all hoping against hope and praying that Lovlina doesn't eat the semi-final. But here's a report on some unknown facts about Lovlina, her journey to the Tokyo Olympics. We got you details of how she's been performing for the last many years, how she's established herself as a boxer, as a pugilist to watch out for. And here's a report about how she's made it through to Tokyo finally.
She lifted LPG cylinders for training.
She worked in paddy fields to maintain her fitness levels during the pandemic. Lovlina Borgohain has knocked down numerous obstacles in reaching the semi-final in women's welterweight boxing at the Olympics. The boxer, who hails from a remote village, Baro Mukhia, in Golaghat district, Assam, has guaranteed a medal for India. While the whole nation was glued to television screens watching her script history, Lovlina's father never watched any of her matches live. The reason? He could not bear to see his daughter take painful blows.
जब उसको मुंह में एक पांच लग जाता है तो हम लोग का दिल में लग जाता है।
तो बेटी को चोट लगते नहीं देखना चाहते।
नहीं देखना चाहते हैं।
बॉक्सिंग का मैच है, चोट तो लगेगा, ये तो खेल के नियम है।
खेल का नियम है होने से भी वो तो खेलते हैं, ऐसे ही खेलते हैं, लेकिन हम लोग का माता पिता का तो बात है तो ऐसा ही होता है।
Neeraj Borgohain is a proud father of 3 daughters, all athletes. One of them is now in the CRPF, while the other is serving in BSF. Lovlina is the third and the youngest daughter. Neeraj was a farmer and could barely support his family. Now his daughters have ensured they have a good life. The house is adorned by medals and trophies won by his daughters.
पहले हम लोग का तो घर कच्चा था, मिट्टी का। अभी जब हम लोग का उनका 2 बड़ी बहन है, वो अभी नौकरी में है।
वो जुड़वा थी
हाँ। वो एक जोधपुर में रहते हैं एयरपोर्ट में, और एक सिलीगुड़ी में रहते हैं जो ट्रेनिंग सेंटर BSF। तो उन लोग जब नौकरी कर दिया तो उनका कभी हम लोग का घर का सुधर आया।
The Olympic medal will change not just Lovlina's life, but that of the entire village. Lovlina used to ride her cycle through muddy tracks to reach her training institute. When she returns from Tokyo, she will find a pakka road leading to the village.
अभी जो रोड है, रोड आगे से बहुत अच्छा है। अभी जैसे आपके सेंट गेवेल अभी आप लोग देख रहा है, विदिन 1 मंथ उन्होंने ये जो एरिया को बहुत डेवलप
ये सड़क तो 30 तारीख को बाद शुरू हुई काम।
हाँ
30 तारीख सुबह में आ गया, एकदम सुबह से अभी तक चल रहा है। क्या जाने और 10 दिन का बाद क्या जाने ये रास्ता कंप्लीट हो जाएगा।
क्या बोला था उन्होंने, क्या कहा था आपसे?
जब वो लवलीना घर आएगा उसके आगे रास्ता ठीक हो जाएगा।
What does the 23-year-old do when she is not honing her boxing skills? Neeraj says she loves to read and cook.
जब घर आते थे तब तो मैं देखता हूँ वो किताब लेके बैठ जाते थे। तो
किताबें उन्हीं लवलीना की हैं सारी, यहाँ जो रखी हैं। ये किताबें ये वो पढ़ती थी?
हाँ पढ़ती थी, सारे किताबें।
खाना बनाने का भी शौक था उनको?
हाँ, खाना बनाने का भी बहुत शौक है।
Neeraj is now a busy father, attending guests and villagers who now crowd her home. They are all waiting for Lovlina to seal a place in the final.